The shattered windshield effect. Try saying that 3 times. Picture a windshield that's been hit by a rock and has all those spidery lines moving away from the one central point. That's what I call the shattered windshield effect. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 39. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Richard Davis. I've spent the last 2 days listening and re-listening to all the messages from the last 7 days. Phew. I kind of wish I had videotaped me doing it. Well, not really. Why? Because I'm sure the expressions on my face would have been funnier than Saturday Night Live. Sometimes I'd laugh, sometimes I'd be close to tears, and then others I'd be shaking my head wondering what I had said to make that caller talk about X when I could have sworn I was talking about Y. I don't think that it would have hit me had I not been listening to so many calls in a row. What's so important about this? Let's go back to the windshield. A rock hits it, there's this little hole right in the middle, and after a while, however, you notice streaks spreading out from that one tiny hole. Your windshield has become a great big spider web with so many streaks that you forget about the center pit that started it all. People's responses are often like that. I've been talking about some topic that goes out over the airwaves into the listener's ears and then their brain. On the way through the brain, though, one particular thing rings a bell. At that point, their mind is reminded of something and goes off in search of information that interests them. It may or may not be related to the crater, which is the idea that started the whole thing. But it's something they want to talk about regardless of how relative it is to the original topic. They want to impart information, which is terrific. In the beginning, though, I was confused by this, but the longer I listened, the more I realized how common it is. I also began to see how special it is because it allows me to gain more knowledge from all of you. I only wish I had more time to share this knowledge. I'm almost tempted to revise my format, doing a message one day and then discussing the responses the next day if there are enough responses. If not, I just do another message. Sometimes there's too much for the weekly review. If you have any thoughts on this, let me know. Once I accepted this wasn't a fault of mine creating this shattered effect, but just how people work, I enjoyed it. I decided to talk about this, though, because I think knowing it may help you understand the people you're working or living with. You know, employees, employers, kids, family members, religious people, community clubs, etc. It may help you understand why things don't turn out quite the way you wished. If you ask the other person about what they heard, then you might find out what they were really thinking about. Let me know your thoughts.